credit is really easy, but your scores is still not going up because you don't understand the fundamentals, right? And I get it. Everybody wants to run the play and go run it up with funding and get a big bag, 0% interest, 12 to 18 months. I get it. I wanted the same thing. I did that. But you can't be out here trying to Euro step to the leg or Euro step behind the back, and you can't even do a simple gather in a chest pass. So we're gonna call this the 5 fundamental factors of FICO. One more time for the people in the back. I'm gonna ask you one more time, homie. Nah, all seriousness, I want y'all to get this. So, 5 fundamental factors of FICO, right? Number 1, payment history. Payment history is worth 35% of your FICO score. Moral of the story here, just pay your bills on time. And if you can't pay your bills on time, then you need to put things on autopay. Number 2, utilization. Utilization is worth 30% of your FICO score. Now, the easiest way to understand utilization is basically the amount that you have available, so your credit limit, versus what you spend every month. So let's say you have $1,000 credit card and you're carrying a balance of 300. Really shouldn't be carrying a balance at all. I want to pay that before the statement date. But for the sake of this, let's say you're carrying a balance of 300. Your utilization is 30%, right? And so the easiest way to really make your score skyrocket is to just pay down your balances and drop your utilization. But rule of thumb, let's go ahead and keep that and make sure you maintain 9%. Now, at number 3, we have our credit history, right? And so credit history is worth 15% of your FICO score. Essentially measures how long you have established credit. Now, in general, the longer that you establish credit, usually the higher your scores will be, right? Number 4, we have, and a lot of people skip over this, but number 4, we have our credit mix. This is worth 10% of our FICO score, right? And so the easiest way to understand this is that we want to have a good mix of revolving accounts and installment accounts. Now, I personally recommend that you have 2 to 3 tier 1 revolving accounts. Tier 1 being Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank, and then maybe having a mortgage and an auto loan. You should be in good shape. Number 5, last but not least, are inquiries. Now, we know hard inquiries, or whenever you try to apply for something, they're going to pull your credit, right? And so the more hard inquiries that you have, the more that you incur, probably the less likely you're going to be able to get approved for whatever you're applying for. And so the narrative that hard inquiries say about you is essentially that, okay, this person might not be the best consumer, might not be the best borrower, really might not be the best business partner, because when you're applying for these financial instruments, you're actually doing business with the banks, right? And so you definitely want to watch out for banks that are inquiry sensitive. But ultimately, if you have a bunch of inquiries, it really says that you're a high risk consumer and you're pretty much desperate for credit. So if this video helps you, go ahead and bookmark it, share it with a friend. If you have negative items that you're still trying to get removed and you can't quite get over the hump, well, send me a personal message. Go ahead and let me know. We can go ahead and get you in a consultation and then get you in a position to where you can leverage credit as well. God bless, and I'll see y'all on the next one.